good morning. It's Tuesday, the 27th of February 2024. I don't know about you, man. The year just fly, and that's why when I see this my gray hair and the year just keep flying, I just remind myself, God, you wicked, oh, why can't they let me the old quick now? Anyway, it's Tuesday, and as usual, I'm here from broadcasting from SRTV studio in London, and this show is actually the newspaper review. We call it the Wake Up Nigeria, where we all wake up to the activities of the day. This is how we like to wake you up. But guess what? Something is happening today. The Nigerian Labour Congress are on strike. The protest is on. I got some beautiful images coming from the BBC, actually reported to them by the Nigerian Pidgin, and they have it all cleared out. NLC, they've polluted the streets of Nigeria. Let's look at it. This is how the BBC reported it. And I like one of those is that these protesters, they have a way of annoying government. They Tinubu, listen to Nigerians, not IMF and World Bank. Let the poor breathe. Because that's what you said, Sir Tinubu, and that is what they are repeating here. And I like the other thing they say, stop the looting, tax the rich, subsidize the poor. I couldn't agree more. You see, it is a wise nation that carries people along. And I keep telling Nigerians, I live in the United Kingdom, and it was the rich people that introduced what we call the welfare package. The welfare package is if you're not working in England, they give you some money to go and eat. It's not going to make you rich, but you will be comfortable. You have a home. That's when you're not working. And when you get a job, you give more back to the society. They know that if the poor man is out there with no food, with nothing, their security will be at stake. There's nothing police going to do about it. And that is exactly what we expect in Nigeria. Today in Nigeria, we think the police can perform miracles, but how can the policeman protect or stop a man who is hungry from committing a crime? The only way you stop people from committing crime is to get them busy, give them a job, get them something to do. And then when you have minimum number of people committing crime, that is when police can work. As it is in Nigeria, the situation is dire, we're in trouble, and we need help. Yesterday, we found a situation where the government just borrowed. In fact, they just print money illegally. And you share among your governors, and you're saying that the poor people, the poor policeman will go out and do some job. There's nothing police can do. This anarchy is in our hands, and we need to save this. I'm happy Tinubu is trying to set up a committee. That's what we're going to be looking at today. But today, I think the headlines is going to be majorly about this Nigerian Labour Congress. But as usual, I have my beautiful women in Abuja. I don't do this alone. Abuja is right here with us. Hey, young ladies, how are you?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Again, you people blow yourself out again. You don't want people to see your faces. There's God, though. This is not funny. How can the people come on this show always blow? Anyway, let's see. Also, we have Edu. Edu is right here with us as well. And Princess of all, from the heartbeat of the nation. Don't even try to. Princess, how are you? I think there's a network issue today. Could it be because of the strike that the government doesn't want people to communicate today? Princess, we cannot hear you, unfortunately. But I know all this will be fixed. It's as usual. Princess is trying to get our system back in order. And as usual, we're going to start with the newspaper review. But let's just give some 1 or 2 minutes for the system to coordinate itself. Apparently the network in Africa, in Nigeria in particular, is still what it is. And this is only a testimony. It's a little. In fact, I don't need to say much that we are still we're not in the 20th century. We're in 19th century. But this is the 20th century Nigerian government. We can move and we can do better. And I believe we're going to do so. Well, like I said, the top headline news today, the news is about the Nigerian Labour Congress going on strike. They pick a date, and today is the D-Day. And they've kept to their words. They are on the street, and it's supposed to be a nationwide protest. I was watching a very interesting video, which I don't want to share on this platform now, because sometimes that young lady can be very harsh. But I don't think sometimes I'm harsh too. She just said something that Nigerians, if we meet here with ourselves. Yes, I think Edo is getting it now, but Edo, your background is not it's not fixed yet, so let them fix it so that we get it right. Um, she said something very important, and she said Nigeria could be compared to Sri Lanka. I don't know where she got that from, but people in Sri Lanka went on the street and they got what they want. We need to come out. We need to say no, so that the government, because the government is not listening. Now, Tinubu is going to tell us, oh, it was not me, it was Buhari's government. But you were the same person that helped Buhari to gain power. You were together, you were friends, in fact, you were flagging the APC flag together. You see, waiting rob Buhari will rob you. So if you said it's your turn, like the people saying, oh yeah, now save us. Because it's a time where nobody can be friendly with you. And I like this caption. This is really important. Tinubu, we're not going to blame you for the economic hardship. Let's say we set you free from that. But what I don't understand, and that's what I'm expecting Nigeria to explain to me, which I'm going to share with my young ladies today, is if it is true that you were able to come out and tell us no IMF loan. I don't know, Princess. I'm holding for you guys. Can you hear me? I'll add all of you to the stage. That's when you hear me. But if Princess can do, okay, maybe I will get everybody because they can't hear me actually. All right. What I'm saying is, if Tinubu could come out on the first day, on the inauguration day, and say no oil subsidy, that is a good thing. We said, oh, it's harsh. Let us sacrifice. Like the young lady said, we should sacrifice. We agree. We are sacrificing. That's a good move. We don't really need to spend money on that subsidy. But sir, where is the money? No more subsidy. Agreed. People are facing the hardship. Agreed. But where's the money? What did you use the money for? Perhaps that's my challenge today. Nigerians don't ask questions. And these are the questions. I don't even want to hear what Labour is saying. My protest is there is a pot of money that was supposed to be meant for oil subsidy. Sir, you said no more subsidies, which is an excellent move. Sir, how are we using that money? That's my question. I'm a little bit different from Labour, but Labour is not typical Labour. They want to fight for the right of the poor masses, which I agree with them. They have to. Well, let me bring my ladies back. I think they are ready. Mary, I get you guys back on set. I hope okay now. You guys are shining.
I think Abuja is okay now. We are looking out.
Now the Abuja is okay. That's now I put this camera on you guys now because you guys are shining. You see, you are now shining. Okay, tell us. We don't want to know what happened over the night, but tell us, are you guys happy? How is Abuja?
And we are happy. I think our dollar is like a 1.5 right now. So good news. It's going down.
Dollar is coming down. All right.
Yeah, it's coming down.
I am speaking for myself. I am not happy. Let me speak for myself. I am not happy.
I cannot keep myself. That is conga. So what is wrong again, Blessing? Yeah? When women are not happy, there's
Blessing never comes to this show and tell you she's happy. She's always feeling attacked. She's always feeling bad. So yes. We should be happy that dollar is going down gradually.
See, I am not happy. I am not happy at all. People are still suffering.
All right.
Dollar going down. People are still suffering. Prices are still
and let's be positive. Let's be positive about it.
Aspire to perspire. Please, I am not happy, yo.
This young woman, you are not funny. Anyway, while we're waiting for Edo, because we don't have a lot of time, so let us quickly hit on with the newspaper review. Let's see some of the headlines quickly. And I assume we're going to start with our usual paper, Punch. I don't know why we pick on Punch, but we always pick on them. What is Punch saying this morning, young ladies?
Okay, the big headline on Punch says 12 years after, Tinubu adopts Oransaye report, merges agency. Tinubu orders CGF panel to implement measures in 12 weeks. Minister ruled out of job losses. NDPHC Diaspora Commission, 2 others moved to ministries. PTAD abolished. And you can find that story on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. And there's a story at the top that says police deploy anti-rout squad as NLC hosts protests today. IG warns against violence, orders full deployment to protesters' protection. And that story is on page 29 of the Punch newspaper. I have a story at the top left that said Ogun, Kogi, Taraba, Taraba governors facilitate punch at 50, and that story is on page 27 of the Punch newspaper. And the story at the we have a story at the left that says sound least expectation as Supreme Court justices rise to 21. That's the reason page 7 of the Punch newspaper. And at the middle we have a story that says cost of suspend rice sale after 7 die in
And those,
Stampede.
sorry,
That's
go
the
on.
reason page 27 of the Punch newspaper. And we have a story that says CBN sells over $30 million to banks at Naira Guild. That's the reason page 19 of the Punch newspaper. Now we have a picture of Tinubu, the Tinubu others agencies merged into team. Okay, I think these are all the stories we have this morning on the Punch newspaper.
Yes, though I could hear you, but unfortunately, there's that sound again, that noise of yesterday. If you guys remember how you tweak it yesterday, please tweak it right back. Yes, we want to have a do full on board. Okay, Prince, thank you, Mary, for that wonderful update from this. I think this is very interesting. Tinubu is doing something I agree for once. All right, the cost of governance in Nigeria is way too high. I don't know about you guys. So, and it's arguing this Oronsaye report, you understand, submitted in 2012. But what I like about it is scrapping some of the things we don't need and merging some. Look at all these things: NACA, NCDC, NEMA. You see, so many eh? All these ones, some of them.
Collecting our money for nothing.
In fact, then you have DGs who are dull, who are sleeping for years, and in fact, I couldn't agree more. And he had scrapped 38 agencies. Baba, well done. Well done.
Yeah, the truth is, at the end of the day, even if we complain, let's call a spade a spade. When it comes to politics, he knows the game very well.
Yeah, but yeah.
All day when it comes to politics, it's just that I feel like what he meant in that seat is beyond him. So
You see, let's see. You see, from 263 to now to be slashed to 161. That is a good way of doing things. We say we don't have money, and then we have multiple and millions of what do you call of DGs who are just sleeping. I've been in touch with many of them. Some of them are actually, they should be in their villages, but here they are in Abuja collecting money, sleeping, and when they come, they say, yeah, they are the one that come to speak good of government because they are working. The question I ask is, what are the ministries doing? If you have all these ministries, why do not get the people in the ministry to do the job? You find a ministry dormant, doing nothing, and then you have agencies running around, wasting the money of government. Oga, scrap it, but take care of the ministry workers. In fact, if you take one, let them have a good job. Those who don't have a job now, give them something productive to do. It would have been all right if these bodies were making money or doing something productive. I have said it again and again. They were all sleeping. You see, the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, it was specifically designed. I am coming to them someday. Specifically designed to promote export of non-oil produce. That's agricultural produce, our shoes, every little thing we're talking about. They are meant to do so. But over the years, they've not brought in one single good business in Nigeria. They go from one international body to another, making money from government. I'm happy one of the lady who was there, like one of the directors, she's gone now. Tinubu should scrap that body if they don't wake up. You see, these are the things we're talking about. You understand? These are the ones I know. You see how many of them there, they point here, blah, blah, blah. Doing what? What are their impact? Tell me what each of these bodies have done for Nigeria over these years.
Yes, they are collecting money. Do you know that these people that sell on the streets, like no good shops, and you see them being pursued by people collecting revenue, they tend to charge these people high money, like they should pay high money for revenue. You understand? And like if you go out now, there's one woman selling food there. She doesn't have a shop, but yet revenue will not allow her to sell. They won't carry her cooler of food. The last time they took her cooler of yam, I think yam and beans, and they carried it. And I was asking the doctor because they were rushing to see if they can carry some. You understand? Because those revenue people were collecting almost everything. And I said, okay, this cooler of yam and cooler of beans that they carry, are they returning it? He said, return what?
You can imagine.
In a country where somebody is struggling to survive,
You can imagine.
it's not like she rented a shop. She's outside on the street selling. Yet people are billing her to pay so amount of money. And since she cannot afford it, she has to carry a cooler of food. What kind of country is this one? You get, and I was like, okay, all the money they are collecting for revenue, what are they doing?
What are
That
they
is even
using
my
it
point.
for?
The money for the revenue, what are they using it for? Because the last time I checked, I don't think we even have good environments here. You get, so what are they using the revenue money for? And they're not saying anything about that. I thought if you want to bill people money for revenues, it's people that rented a good shop. You understand? You are seeing
And
their
they're
shop, you are
doing
seeing
well.
what they are doing. So how come they now have to still focus on those ones still struggling on the street outside, not even under a sunshade, selling on the sun?
And
people
that
are still
brings
giving
us
them.
back to the law is for the poor. No,
Yes, now,
it's for the poor, really.
but it's really, really not funny.
Yeah, it's a shame. And perhaps this is where government policy would have been important. You know, if you see people who are willing to work, that's the thing I don't understand about our government, really. These people are willing, they are ready to work and they are ready to do things. Okay, why don't even boost their little trade and make them to pay tax? Because it's okay. If government is clever, they'll be making more money. If I sit at home, I'm not working, you are losing government. But if you can make me to start working, you start taking money from me. That is the essence of government. In fact, government is, any clever government will get you to go and work, to get you and do something, not really go a physical work or work for somebody. You might do something for yourself, you give you money as a loan, but then you pay tax on your money. You understand? This is how government need to work. Government should be doing business. Now, see, if I'm the Nigerian government, I will be investing on the people, then the people will be paying me tax. That is the clever thing government does. But our government does not even go into doing business. They don't invest on the people. All they wait for is really oil money. That is the problem. I think the oil should be scrapped. I want to pray that oil, there will be no more oil. Let's see whether there will be somebody looking to be Nigerian president. You find that nobody will want to run for that office.
Because it looks as if everybody is so focused on the oil and we forget the other things. Everybody is focused on the oil. It looks as if it's only oil that is giving us money in the country.
Yes.
It's actually.
But let me tell you, if they invest on other things, you see that money will be coming from. What about countries that don't have oil like Nigeria? Are they not surviving?
Yeah.
Good.
Are they not surviving? Let's be sincere. So why is all the focus just on the oil sector, as if it's only the thing that can give us money? Do you know that if we tend to look into other things, other productions, you understand?
Agriculture.
And we start getting money from them, you see that little emphasis will be on oil. Because oil is not the problem. The problem we have now is that oil. That is where everybody is focused on. And it's not allowing us to do other things. As the country.
And that is true. If my daughters, you see, the most important thing, I think my concern is, thank God, during this presidential campaign, we heard a lot of our people talking. The presidential candidates were all talking. And I even if those of you that didn't support Obi, you agree with some of the things the man said, that it is time we move from revenue allocation to production allocation. That is the key word that I took from that campaign. You understand? Yes. Hello, Princess. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Aha! Hallelujah! And now we have the heartbeat of the nation with us, so we have a full nation now. The heartbeat was missing. How can the heartbeat be missing?
The heart was beating too fast.
Okay, it was beating too fast. All right, I see. We are gonna cool her down.
It's balanced now.
All right, good. It's all good. Anyway, we were just talking, Princess, before you joined us, that about the NLC protest, and we move a little bit further to what the federal government has done. Tinubu did well by adopting the recommendation of a committee, the Osaya report, and he has scrapped so many agencies and merged some. I think it's going to save us a lot of money. Because most of the truth being said, that most of these agencies are there doing nothing. You understand? And you see, sometimes I say to the Nigerian ministry, you say you are not paid, but are you productive? See, this is exactly where we are. You understand? If you are productive, government will be able to pay you. Are you saying that the ministry cannot raise money to pay themselves? I don't understand. Look at the giant buildings they have. Look at the amount of infrastructure they have. They do not make money. And that is the problem. In the UK here, we have the local
No, they
authorities.
don't.
Our local government areas here, just like our local authority, like in Enfield Council. Enfield Council generate so much money in a month, and we pay a lot of taxes. We pay council tax, we pay, in fact, all kind of bills, and they make so much money that they don't need to. They are the one even giving back to the society.
Yeah.
They are the one responsible. If you are in Enfield and you cannot pay for your house, they wouldn't want to give you to support your housing. The local authority, like your local government, imagine if our local government can be that effective. The whole bulk of Nigerian ministries, as big as they are and as intelligent as they look, they don't make money. And they're going to come and cry to me and say, oh, government is not taking care of us. Government does not pay us well. Labour need to address that. I'm coming to Labour. Labour, it is true that government do not pay well. They are really shambles. It's a slave trade in Nigeria. But on the other hand, the Nigerian labor need to be productive in order for government to be able to pay. These are two-way coins today. I always support labor, you know that. I'm on the side of the lesser princess back. No, I support labor, and I'm always on the side of the masses. But the question is, how productive are these ministries? It's okay to blame government, but are the ministries really productive? This scrapping which Tinubu did today is a wake-up call to everyone that if you are not productive, you will be. In fact, he's scrapping ministries now. Some people will be scrapped.
Yes.
Because some people will have to be scrapped from the system.
Yes.
How will government make money to pay you if you do not produce? If you all the day, you see some of the local government, the women, they go there to break melon. So that because they have nothing to do. Which
Yes,
country
you're
will
right.
survive them one? No, so
You are very correct.
we need to wake
You are
up
very-
and as much as we want the government to help us, we want to also help the government.
Yes.
Let's go to the next paper, because I don't know. Unfortunately, Edo is really, we needed everybody to contribute, but things are, I know. So let's have the second newspaper. All right, Princess will always be back. Don't worry.
Okay, we'll move straight to the Guardian.
Okay,
Yes, the big.
that's quick today. We have the Guardian early enough. That's fair enough.
But that's our best paper. That's what she always do.
It's when the people begin to rank Nigerian newspapers, young ladies. That's not fair. Every paper is
That's our best
applying.
paper.
They all make effort to get us this day. So let's comment on it. Anyway, Guardian, we must commend them for their
So it says after bloated cabinet, Tinubu okays Oron Saye's report. Oron Saye's report measure of MDAs. I think we had that story on the Punch as well.
Yes.
The next story is hardship. FC Labour in emergency talks over planned nationwide protest.
They know the emergency talk now. You see, what the people have been saying they want to go on protest. The government have been watching, they've been listening, and they didn't call them. Is it today that they were on the street that they're going to have emergency talk? Oh, wow. Go on, my daughter.
FG okays social security payments to vulnerable families graduates. That story is on page 3 of the Guardian. The next story is impending strike. FG ASU in endless tango over unfulfilled promises. You can find that story on page 4. Constitution amendment. Reps prioritizes state police, women in governance, and others. That's on page 5.
I guess I'm not happy with that one. Women in government. This House of Rep, the favor women who.
Expense sets plan colloquium to boost public service. Honor as CO2. That's on page 5. And the next story is Niger border still shut despite ECOWAS lifting sanctions. You can find that story on the Guardian, page 3.
Tinubu, they fear now. Everybody, they fear. Make the wedding they happen for that side, don't call here. Because when, you understand, they can see what is happening in the neighboring countries. There is coup everywhere. They don't want coup in Nigeria. That's why they keep it short. Go on, daughter.
Yes, we have pictures of Tinubu sitting pretty, Jonathan, Oron Saye, and Akume sitting pretty on the newspaper. The bottom part, we have Nigeria reaping the benefits of reform. By the down right side, which is
I don't even want to look at that benefit here because there's no benefit here. But there's this impending strike. Federal government, ASU in endless tango over unfulfilled promises. ASU again, oh, when I hear ASU, I know say I will call Princess. Princess, our ASU again.
Sir,
What is going on with ASU?
they should strike.
They should.
ASU should strike. Oh, I'm not saying they should not strike. They should strike, but they should not come back until they have been satisfied. If they come back, Nigerian students should drive them away. Until everything they want in this life, they have gotten it. Nigerian students should drive them away. Enough is enough. The students, it's time the students also revolt. Nigerian students should revolt. If they cannot teach the people, these children, they should go home. What is it? They pay salary. What benefit are they finding again? They should go home. They treat students badly. They treat students with such inhumane disposition. They make life difficult for students, and they receive salary and they are striking. Then they should strike. Whatever their problem is, but they should strike. But before they come back, they should make sure that all their needs are met. If their needs are failed to be met, and Nigerian students don't drive them away, then we have a problem.
I thank God will bless you.
They should not come back.
Yes.
Nigerian students drive them away. If they are not, so yes, they should stay at home. Nigerian students should revolt and send them away. If we want to stay at home for 4 years until they answer ASU, it is better the students stay at home for 5 years, 10 years, until we know that we can have a seamless education process, not with the government. ASU striking. What is it now? Only them. They should strike and remain strike.
No, let me sit here. ASU, you guys are overstepping your boundaries. Like this young lady saying now, you go on strike, they give you small thing, you come back. Next minute you go on strike, they appeal to you, you come back. We're not against what you're saying, but if you go on strike this time, do not come back until all your demands are met. You understand? Don't come back and go. That's the same thing we should say to Nigerian Labour Congress. Do not come back. Come back and go. Stay there until your strike. So that with the country, if this is the beginning of the revolution, let us have it once and for all. Because when at about the time we are about to die, we need more water. Maybe we die. Maybe after 3 days we will wake up. You understand? It's okay to die. It's important that after 3 days, Jesus Christ died, he woke up. So because we wake up after 3 days, we want to die. Do not give us, do not stop us again. If ASU want to go on strike, the Nigerian government, allow them to go. If Labour want to go on strike, allow them to go. Labour, don't come back until the problem is resolved. ASU, do not come back. I love this. That's a big point to take home today. It's okay. Like the princess said, I did say don't go. Go! But don't come back until the problem is resolved. What I can say? You see, what I do like though is just on this Guardian, because Guardian have a way of listen. You see, you know what they said here. After bloated cabinet, you know the meaning of the word bloated. When Beledo blow, after you blow, you get robust cabinet. They pack people put. You come back, they adopt report to reduce people. Anyway, now every government, now two people they favor even people with bloated cabinet. Because I think we have more ministers than we ever had before. But on that basis now, it's not saying that we don't need some of these agencies, which is fair enough. Let's give them a chance to do that. I support that because some of the agencies, like I said, are useless. Many are good for nothing. They need to be scrapped. We know that. So, Baba, scrap them. Like Princess will say, I want to
as many as you can.
Princess will say, scrap them. Princess, give us another line there. When I give you one line to tell this to tell government, scrap them. Make sure
Cancel them.
You know what I love about this is this jungle government you are ready. You have
Erase them. Erase them.
Yes, erase
Erase
them.
them, wipe them out.
See, don't just merge them. He said erase them, remove them from our scheme of things. We want a
Yeah.
sound, a clean system. May God help us. No, these are very important steps. And another thing I was saying today, Princess, before your network left, is I really want us to look at labor is going on strike today, which is a good thing. We are welcoming it, but let us also look at the impact the Nigerian labor is contributing. Are they doing well? Are we sincere when we say let's go to work? But sometimes you go to these ministries, a whole ministry will be waiting for stakeholders like us to bring in events for them when they are in a better position to organize great events and make money. It is a shamble, or it is a so. In
That's
fact,
why
it's gone.
that's why they should scrap them now.
Abi,
That's why they should scrap them. Scrap
no,
them.
you see,
You see,
yes, you see, because, yeah, I'm with you,
with
daughter. Go on.
no disrespect.
Mm.
With no disrespect, I was a civil servant for over 21 years, and I got tired of the system because it was choking. I felt like I was too young to spend the most productive part of my life in a system. No going forward, uh, no going forward, arguments, everything. And I just told myself, I'm tired. I'm tired. I will not eat sand. There are people on the street that are not being fed by government, and I'm tired. Now, I've left the civil service for like 2 years. I'm not starving, and I went back about two weeks ago. I went to the registry and I was like, please, I need a particular letter from my file. I will just make a photocopy and return it. And the person that brought the file, he brought the file, opened the file, went to that page after he had come to work by 10 o'clock. Oh, he came by 10 o'clock, civil servant. He opened the file. He showed me the letter. And he said, you will need to go to head of service. You will need to go to, I said, okay, for the thing that we normally do, it's my file. The paper is there. I will make a copy and return it there. There's photocopy machine in your office. And if you need to see the spreading over a sheet of paper for you that came to work by 10 o'clock, I just told him, I said, you know what? Eat the whole file. That's why I left the system in the old place. Eat it. So if you scrap that kind of a place, you think it bothers me?
No.
They will just be there doing nothing. Waiting for, I don't know what they are waiting for. Month end, once it's 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, then you see these irrelevant ministries. When you go there to do what even looks like is relevant, you see the way they start spreading up and down. And 3 weeks, you've not gotten one simple sheet of paper. So they should scrap it. Let us know. Either they scrap it, they merge it, or dissolve it, whatever they want to do.
You should erase them. Let us look at what it.
Are not productive. Should go home.
Yes.
Princess,
God will bless you, Princess. And I want us, probably after this broadcast, our landlord will tell us to pack. Because my people, we hold NTA, yes. Our office is at NTA in Abuja right now. But let us look at NTA. We are not very NTA, but we'll talk about it as more today. Look at NTA. With all the resources on earth, the biggest resources, in fact, in the whole of Africa, and they have the best resources, equipment. They are in a better position, broadcasting across 200 and something million people. They are, so look at the level of journalism at NTA. Just look at the level of journalism. Is that not annoying? And you see people going there. In fact, it's when you go there, they tell you that, oh, this is NTA property. I say, oh, this is our property. I know it's NTA property. You are working there. But how productive are you? Can you imagine NTA alone? The level of journalism from our national body. Come and see BBC. Everything, you go to BBC. In fact, but yet, can you imagine that people no more go to NTA? We now go to channels. in a country, they go to arise because NTA is a failure. When you tell them that one, they say they'll kill you. You understand? And these are the things we're talking about. You said the government is not paying well. Let's put NTA at the front of our discussion today. Are you productive? How come that NTA cannot attract the best adverts in the country? Why are we running to channels? Why? This is the one we know. Let's put them on the front.
It's civil service. It is not NTA. The problem is not NTA, sir. Okay. The problem it is civil service. It is not NTA. You know, SRTV though, we have a way we operate. Yes. And I tell them, I say I'm a boss. I do right by myself.
Yes.
I have a boss and I will do right by my boss. So if you don't want to work, you won't get paid.
Yes.
You work, it's a workshop. When you work, you shop. Because somebody is not going to work for you. You are not productive and you want to get paid. It ain't going to work here. Yeah, it's workshop. Workshop. If you don't work, you don't shop. So if you, yeah. So if you want to collect money and you don't want to work, go and look for a civil service job. But as far as I'm here, I will do right by my boss. Workshop. You don't work, you don't shop.
Yes.
So it's a civil service.
The go to the government. Yes. So the debt is the usual go to government because they're the people that take all of them.
No, if the marriage is you are not a productive person.
It's workshop. I'm a human. How will I call it? I'm into human development. I get young people. I train them. I develop them. And I always sing in their ear, I don't want you in the civil service. As you are going up, I'm sure you have a skill. As you are going to school, you have a skill. So those of them that still find themselves in the civil service, I'll just tell them you have a timeline. Because you enter with so much energy. I entered civil service very young. So you enter with so much energy, so much idea. But after a while, they not corrupt your mind with retirement benefit. You start walking slow. And before you know, the system has conformed you. And when you open your eyes, 20 years has passed, 35 years, you are useless. The best part of your life has gone. Not because the system does not have something good, but because you now have people who have inherited laziness, lackadaisical attitude, passing it down from like generational curse, one to the other. So I tell my people, you are there for a reason. As soon as the system no longer puts you, moves you forward, get out. Start planning forward. So it is not the government per se. It is the comfort they think they are going to get. Now you see this protest that you are saying. Civil servants like it. If they see me on the road, let them carry cane. Civil servants like this protest. They even want it to turn to strike. They like it. I sent somebody to call the ministry. Yeah, so they like it because I know that mountain they'll pay them salary for not working. So I sent somebody to deliver a letter on a Wednesday or so, weekday. And the person got there, the secretary to the commissioner said, I beg, I'm tired, I've closed, come tomorrow. And for him to get there tomorrow and they will strike, it took us 2 weeks to submit that letter. Just for you to pick a letter and drop somewhere. You have closed. And the next day you went on strike. You understand? So, and they will pay the person like 80,000. Can you imagine now? You say you went to school. What did you go and learn in school? Your hustle that is striking. What would they have to give to you? You graduate now. You are not engaging in Opolo. You are just living like that. And when they strike now, they are very selfish people. They don't care about the person that is not going to sell water. They don't care about the families that is not going to eat because they are not there. They will get their pay. They really don't care. They will block the roads. They don't care about the violence that they are going to do. They don't care that the fact that they are protesting, people's businesses are at risk because hoodlums will take advantage of it. They don't care. All they care about is their self. You receive your monthly salary. They pay you. You know, if you've been striking since 1960 and there's nothing going on, is it not common sense to look for another way to redress it? If you keep doing the same thing the same way and you want a different result, I don't understand though. Nigerians, we are our problem. We are blaming leaders. It's
Yes.
we that is the problem. Oh.
It's a very good, it's another good perspective to look at all this whole thing. You understand? Because look at to be honest, you come to work, are you satisfied with the life you're living? That a group. I told Mary one day, Mary, do you like when you come to work and you sit there all day doing nothing? Mary said, do you think I'm happy to pay my transport to this place and I end up doing nothing? That is somebody that thinks well.
But you have to be productive. Let's be sincere. Apart from the fact that yes, you own SRTV, you are the CEO of SRTV. You know that if we are doing things for ourselves, at the end of the day, it's for our own favor.
Yes.
We tend because you see things to show for in the future. And this is what I've done at this stage in my life. You are not doing that if you are not working. You understand?
Yeah.
Because it has nothing to lose. You have already paid the
No, I always say to my staff, yes, I always say to my staff,
what are the things to show for that you've done in SRTV?
yes.
So when you just coming to sit in the office, so you're just the office sitter. You
Yes,
get
a bench woman.
So we are young people.
Salary.
Even in marriages, as a wife, if you are not being productive, I'm not talking about childbirth or anything. If you're not adding value in that home as a wife, I don't think your husband will find it funny giving you money or even supporting you. Men support women that are productive. Men support women that add value to their homes.
On that part, as a feminist,
Which
it's
feminist?
a two-way thing.
I'm not a feminist. I don't want to be a feminist.
It's a two-way thing.
Say why you're two-way, madam. What is
Yes,
it?
when she just said that part as a wife, she has been saying these things since.
This woman
Whether
has
you're
been-
a wife
it's always
or a
attacking.
husband, you need to add value.
Eh, eh.
No. I know what
So
I'm saying.
please
I know
say
what I'm
that.
saying.
Wait,
You are adding-
yes.
in a situation whereby you are giving somebody money and you actually don't know where the money is going to, where they are putting that money
You'll be
into.
tired now. You'll be
That is-
tired.
you find it so impressive, still giving the person money, or you find it so good, still giving the person money. You understand what I'm saying? So if you are here, you're working. I feel like at the end of the day, you see the value of whatever you've done in the future. Not even now, not to start with now.
In
But
fact,
later on, you understand
your husband, how about when you go to work and come back, your husband is waiting for your time. Not all the time he gets home, you're always there.
Yeah.
He knows if this woman, I cannot kiss my wife now because she will get up, come out. You know, you get to take advantage of the few time you have with her. You know, she's precious, she's busy, she's an asset. You know it. And you don't play with such women.
Say feminist. Do you think feminist is just the word feminist? Like, what do you have? What do you have?
Hello.
What do you have?
I just said marriage is a two-way thing.
Really?
Okay.
It should be that if a woman is not bringing, it should be that if a man or woman is not bringing anything to the table, whether it's a man or a woman, the other partner will be affected. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be that if a woman is not bringing
agree.
anything.
But
If a man
wait.
is not bringing anything,
It
would a woman be
doesn't
tired?
stop the fact that let's call a spade a spade. At the end of the day, woman still needs to be submissive. The man is the owner of the
Is
the
it
foundation
still
of the family, and the woman is just the
Where the
helper.
problem is.
Mary, see, I think the thing is, let's just clear it. The Bible says a virtuous woman, you understand? So that is the wife, you know. The other kind of woman is abon photo. You get it?
Agree.
So the one you're talking about is a wife, the virtuous woman. Any other one is abon photo, you know.
I don't know how this feminist thing came
No,
up from.
no, but it's a big word. I love the debate coming from women. It's important that a woman add value to herself. You understand? When you become, let me put it this way, in the UK, I always say, because the women work so hard, because the system don't let you sit at home, woman or no woman, you go to work. Our women don't sit at home yet. That is why when we talk to them anyhow, they send us out. They send us packing.
Do they sit back because their men are not working? Will you tell me that because your man is not adding value, you will not add value to yourself? No,
No, you got the point.
You
from-
shouldn't be
I
looking
was
at the
saying-
man. Looking
it's a
at
two-way
improving
thing.
yourself. You know your man will be respecting you because you are
Hello.
not sitting back and be looking at
Hello,
him.
can you listen to me?
Okay.
I was saying life, man, woman is a two-way thing. Now,
Anybody can contribute.
when you lay emphasis on if the woman is not adding value,
Yeah.
the man will not give her money. I'm like, it's a two-way thing. If the man is not, people get tired, man or woman.
Sure.
If the man is not adding value to the woman will be tired as well. That's just the point I'm trying to make.
Okay,
So it's a two-way
Now,
thing.
we get
Man
you.
or woman. True.
Okay,
The woman builds that.
but Madam, bless you. The Bible, one of the go church every day saying a man be head of the house. We know saying a woman be the neck, but a man be the head. The neck, when they turn us where I want, but I will see be the head.
Me, I don't say make everybody they bring value, man and woman.
Exactly, we agree. The
Everybody
neck,
bring
even the
value.
neck that turns the things around, they get more value than the head. Because I read
That's what
the
I'm saying.
day. So,
The woman has
nothing
more
what
roles.
they do.
The woman has more roles.
No,
The woman has more roles to play. Let's be sincere.
at this point, let's go on a quick short break. Let's cool the temperature. Now, when we come back, we'll continue the newspaper review. I'm proud of my young ladies. Don't go away. Stay right here with us.
Are you tired of endless search for the perfect property? Look no further. Let SRTV Real Estate be your trusted partner in the journey to finding your dream home.
We can offer you a dream home in a serene environment and beautiful ambience, surrounded with modern nature. That's definitely what you crave for. Well, you asked for it, and here we have it. Why not live the best of your dreams by making do with time, space, and value? The smartest form of real estate investment is that which is done at the initial public offer.
Join the long list of satisfied clients who have chosen SRTV Real Estate for all their property needs. We pride ourselves in turning your dreams into homes.
Act today. Secure your slice of a palace, even on a flexible payment plan, and embark on a journey towards a brighter tomorrow. Your dream is valid, living in a place of fabulous wealth and great opportunities. Don't compromise the standards of living. Explore the world of vast opportunities by investing in SRTV Real Estate today. Superb location, habitable, accessible, attractive, and a secret to every smart investor. For your real estate, SRTV is trusted and reliable.
Contact us today with the number on the screen or
Email us at realestate@superiorradioandtelevision.com. SRTV Logistics is here. Are you into a restaurant business? We are here to help you move your goods from one place to another. If you're moving your goods out of the country or within the country, you can come to us.
trust us to handle your deliveries with the utmost care and professionalism, ensuring your items reach their destination safely and on time. Don't settle for anything less.
We're part of the global supply chain of helping goods to move from one point of origin to the point of consumption according to the needs of customers. You can contact us with the numbers on the screen or email us at logistic@superiorradioandtelevision.com.
Yes. Welcome back, people. This is the Wake Up Nigeria, and it's Tuesday, the 27th of February 2024. And as usual, I have my guests here. They are not easy, they are not easy, but they are sincere. They're doing the best, and we are here to bring you, keep you updated with what is happening in the country. We'll just take a look at what Tinubu has done. We agree, we disagree. The Labour Congress is good. We're supporting them. They're going on strike. Like my guest said, if you go on strike, don't come back. ASUU, if you want to go on strike, don't come back. Go, stay there until the demands are met, so that we don't keep going back and forth. If you ask for something, make sure you are firm. It is time for that. It's time to be decisive. And because this act, I was listening to a young Nigerian blogger today who was saying that are you ready to make sacrifice? I think we are. We are ready to make the sacrifice, but this sacrifice, make it to the end now. We're hungry. We want to be hungry once and for all. Tinubu said we should take oil subsidy. We've taken the oil subsidy. We're not dead. We are surviving. We are surviving. We're going to continue to survive. So we will not take no peanut anymore. Do the right thing, I will support you. If you do the wrong thing, we will not support you. Let's quickly have Princess back. Princess, you're welcome back. Let's take a look at the next paper on queue. Which paper do we have, young ladies?
Okay, it's Princess back. I don't know if she can take the next paper.
I don't know.
I'm back.
Okay, can you take the next paper?
Which one?
Okay, we're done with Punch. We're done with Guardian. You can take any of the papers.
Let's see what happens with the book. Okay, Matrix. Okay, good.
Okay.
Go on, let's do Matrix.
I have the Matrix here, and it says 12 years after, President Tinubu okays implementation of Oronsaye panel report to merge agencies. I think we've had it in the other one. Then hardship protests, no going back. NLC says last minute talk with FG ended in deadlock. Thinking cap implement agreement with Labour. address mounting economic crisis, FG has implemented 80% of agreement with labor. Information minister fires back. Hails TUC 65 other organizations for pulling out of protests. Well, if FG is firing back that they've implemented 80% of the agreement, labor is not saying. So if they've implemented 80%, I don't know if is it 20% that you want to shut down the country for, except there's something else they're not telling us. Then we have sugar sweetened beverages. Tax will reduce excessive consumption and disease, says FG. Don't know how that will be. Then Nigerians shouldn't be dying because of hunger. Obi reacts to death of masses scrambling.
Yes.
I could remember that when like Chris you say, what is Peter Obi doing? He's silent. Okay, even if he lost the election, is he supposed to go cold? He's supposed to come out and speak. Now can you see that Peter Obi has been coming out, he has been speaking.
Yes.
His voice is being heard. He has been tackling people issue.
No, and this is why we have opposition in government. You understand? It's not only during the campaign; it is now. You understand? Now we heard yesterday, though Blessing was quick to attack Atiku for saying that was objective. Peter Obi is now saying something. You know?
Yes, because when he was in government, I cannot remember what he did.
But you know that if these people they are not talking to look at maybe because they lost the election, they went back, they fold their hands, and they kind of nonchalant about everything that is happening. So at this point, they must talk, even though you know that if they go there, they will not do the worst. Allow them; they are talking because you know that next time they will come back. They will come back and say they want to contest for election. But that's the strategy, and they need to still remain on limelight.
Yes, it's
relevant. Their names still need to be heard. You cannot tell me that Atiku will not talk till the next 4 years, and you come out again. He has to talk because there was a time that the Chris was complaining that ever since Peter Obi lost the election, he just
monitor it for me.
He was just so nonchalant about everything. He wasn't talking and all of that. But recently, I can see that Peter Obi has been coming out to talk. He has been airing his views as regards the present happening in the country, about the government, the president, the people, and all of that. I think he has been doing well so far, so good. If you ask me.
Yeah, Peter is okay. Peter is his slogan. It's Peter's slogan I'm using here now. We should move from revenue allocation to production allocation. That I cannot forget. You know, that is if we have developed that culture, that it's not time to share money. Like yesterday, we saw the two governors saying that the federal government is printing money and sharing it. If we give tasks to state governors this month, this year, or Delta State, we want to see you producing wheat. Edo, we want to see you producing cassava. We want to see you producing tire. Abia, do this. You see, there will be massive production in the country if we take loan for that. If we take loan for that, we'll be smiling. Anybody is good to take a loan, but the loan to do what? To pay salaries. You see what we say? That's why Peter is an asset to us. He should come out and say this more again and again. You see, it can be more impactful. Not when he goes away, then during the election, when he come out again like Atiku, we go verse. We need his leadership now. The country is in trouble. We are in a mess. Tinubu not fit do this one alone. He not get the brain. Nobody fits. I don't want to be Tinubu now, to be honest. The job is too hard. Nobody wants to be Tinubu at this moment. Anyway,
but you said, don't pity me. I asked for the job and I will deliver. And said, ask for the job.
That was before. But I like what Adekunle Gold did here, and something we don't talk about. For those of us in the UK, we discovered there's a disease that's associated with black people, which is called the sickle cell. I'm happy the awareness is high now. You understand, in the country. I did a documentary on it. Yes, I did a documentary on it. It's a very touching issue that couples in Nigeria, they don't test before they get married, and when they get married, the children are the victims. Really, you understand?
If 2 days ago of the woman who had 4 children, all sickle cell, and she lost. Yes, she lost one.
I thought they said it's just one. Like if you give birth, maybe it's just one.
All 4 of them sickle cell.
No, how could you?
All of them, and she was narrating the troubles that comes with it, the medications that to take, how she lost one, how she got to know that she was AS and husband was AS after they had their fourth child. The
They didn't
fourth
check.
one, they did not check. So it was really pathetic. A pathetic story.
No, and anyway, you young people now, you guys are good with tests. In those days, when we're growing up, they say now Banje, the person, the pikin go born, go die, go born. It was more than as it is now. There's medication now, so a lot of people are managed to survive a little bit longer. But it's something we should try and stop. In the UK, you find out because it's a black man disease, it's black people that suffers it. Even in the US, the government doesn't want to give a damn about it. Black people at a point in time, we have to take our destinies into our hand and begin to raise awareness. I'm happy the awareness. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the big
That's a quick review. We haven't got that early enough. That's right.
Now taking the guy there.
What are the best papers? That's what you're doing.
Why are we? Who is playing our video here?
People need to run Nigeria.
Somebody is playing. Somebody's phone is on.
That's young lady.
And I don't know who that person is. Okay, I'm going to find out who. Because there's a sound coming from somewhere. All right. We move.
we had that story on the punch as well.
Yes.
The next story is hash.
Okay, that noise is coming from Edo. Edo, it's like something is playing there. Because when I mute it now, it is gone.
What
So try and take a look at it.
And they didn't call them. You see today that they were on the street that they're going to have emergency talk. Wow.
Edo, we can hear something playing on your background. Check your system. There's the video. It's like the show is playing on your background, so it's taking us back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Wake Up Nigeria. Well done, and thank you for joining us. We're still here analyzing some of the news for today. We saw what Tinubu has done. I think we are applauding him. He should continue to erase some of them that are useless. We've been talking to that we agree with the Labour Congress. You can go on strike. We welcome it. The government is not listening. We're ready to make the sacrifice once and for all. ASU, if you want to go on strike, it's all right. But please, make sure the government listens to you this time before you come back. Don't come back and say you go back and come back and go back. When they give you 2 naira, you go back. When you're hungry, you go on strike. No. Now, do it once and for all. That's what we are begging.
The same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Is that not insane?
The princess said you've been striking since 1960 and you are still striking. And not
No change.
My anger is that it's the poor student that's suffering because you tend to delay them.
Actually, the country is suffering. Our education system is suffering. And the tomorrow, when they say children are tomorrow, it's very soon. It's a new year now. So the young people are growing every day. They will take over. If we don't train them, if we don't prepare them with the right skill to take things over, we have a problem. That's why today we see some graduates come out from the uni. They're fit for nothing. And we don't even want to talk about ASU and the way they humiliate our girls. They use them for become a sex object. And at the end, if they don't agree, then they are in trouble. And at the end of the day, the girls don't care anymore. I'll give you what you want. I get what I want. And they really no need to study. It's a problem.
I would like to say something. You know, recently we've been looking for a journalist, right?
Yes.
And I've been doing the interviews. And I would say send me your CV, send a full picture, like a full-size picture. Okay, use the voice note and tell me about yourself and your experience. Now, some people just opt out immediately. It has to do with speaking English. Like they end there, and then some girl just send me pictures like they're wearing crop tops. I'm like, this is a job. So if I were a man, what do you want me to think about? Should I still think about giving you a job or think about something else? So I really don't know what they are learning in school. I'm still young. Let me not sound like I am old, but really, I don't know what they are learning in school while you will send a selfie or a picture that is inappropriate to someone that you're applying for a job from. So it's really, I don't know what they are learning really and what they are teaching in school.
Sometimes I find it difficult to blame our young women, but really that part of it is annoying. The system is abusing our daughters, we agree, but some of them now, they've taken it as pride. let's do runs. I know runs is something you're forced to do because I can imagine a poor girl growing up in Nigeria with no with some kind of family that don't really care. All they do, they left on the street to survive. And that's what you get. You understand? But young ladies, can you try to know that you can actually achieve more when you actually comport yourself? It is possible. And I really wish I can send so many people to Princess to lecture them, to bring them up and let them know the value of a woman. Anyway, let's quickly look at more newspapers before we wrap the show today. Hopefully, we'll be able to do this show for 1 hour today. Are we sure? It's 1 hour already.
It's past 10 already.
It's already 1 hour.
Okay, we have the Daily Trust. The big headline says protest in Lagos, Osun, Edo, over hardship. And the writer says federal government, Labour meeting deadlocked. IG puts offices on red alert, warns troublemakers. Begin food importation now. TUC tells federal government. Another story coming on page 4.
Did I hear food importation?
In fact, TUC, whether they are sick, I don't know.
Was that importation or we should import food?
We have a story that the reps to conclude constitution amendments in 24 months. And that story is on page 11 of the Daily Trust newspaper. And the story has the rich sector starved of forex. This is coming from NECA on page 19 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Yeah, now I'm seeing what I want to see. Water scarcity hits FCT. This is just the current happening right now. That's cool.
Really?
That story is on page 8 of the Daily Trust newspaper. We have a story that says bandits displaced 10 communities in Kaduna. That story is on page 6 of the Daily Trust newspaper. 7 killed in Benue court clash. That story is on page 7 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Gaza war. US airman set safe ablaze outside Israeli embassy. And you can find that story on page 24 of the Daily Trust newspaper. We have a story that says EFCC, ICP, CCB to merge, PTAD, PTDF, NIWA to be scrapped.
Wow.
That's the reason page 10 of the Daily Trust newspaper. You can see the pictures of our leaders. Okay, these are all the stories we have this morning on the Daily Trust newspaper.
Well, Mary, I know you want to talk about the water scarcity, but I'm really I hate when I hear this displaced community, people being displaced from their home or some being killed, and at the same on the other side of it, I see people well dressed and living as if this thing is nothing. So this is the kind of country we live in. You know, that you can be in your home and bandits can come and just displace you, send you out. And the government is saying that we don't need we are okay. The things are all right. It's a shame. I really don't understand. I reason why I cannot tell. You know, a society where government cannot protect our lives and our property, it means we don't have a government. The primary aim of government is the protection of lives and
life of the citizen.
And now one politician passes with about 20 cars, convoy, security, bulletproof cars, and all of that to protect one person.
Is that why? Do you know those people, they don't obey the traffic lights?
Yes.
No matter what, once that traffic lights, they will come and pass.
Hundreds, tens of people are killed, and in short, it's almost normal to hear that people are killed in this country. We just say, you think don't die again. That's how
but
it is.
Supposed to be so.
These are lives. These are lives.
And their relatives will be affected. Is it because maybe one or two luckily will not be part of
you see,
you understand?
we crossed over this year the killings in Jos, and it just happened like nothing happened. It's almost normal for people to be killed or kidnapped in this country. Right now, if you
this security challenge that we are having. Sorry to cut you. These security challenges that we are having, it all started from small, and we are all responsible for it. You see, our immediate local leaders know these people. And when they come into our communities to settle down, we know these people. They are not ghosts. They are our neighbors. They are our tenants. They are the people that come and buy water from you on the street. We know these people. And they did not just wake up one day and start doing drama. There are communities where some of them come in as elders. You know that your people are farmers, and you are giving space to people to come and eat the grass. They call your crops grass. Like anything that is green, the animals will eat. They call your crops grass. And your community leaders, give them space, accommodate them just because for a few cows or for a few whatever. And then when they eat your crop, you have nobody to complain to. After a while, some of them come in as bandits because they pay you as armed robbers, because they pay you high rent. You don't talk. You don't care where they get the money. You don't care where they work. After a while, they start killing and raping the women in the bush. As a leader, you can't talk. As a village head, you can't talk because they've given you money and they have the right to stay there. Now, your vigilantes can mobilize them because these guys are well armed. There are some communities in Benin here, in Edo State here, where they don't allow others to even cross. For you to cross, you have to come and tell them, I want to pass here. I will just pass with my cows. I will just pass. You know, if you want to hunt and you are not locally known in the community, you cannot enter the bush.
Good.
I don't want to call names, but I know some communities. And I know some communities who have been ransacked and raped and all that. Their local leaders cannot talk because they have collected money. There are some people that even harbor these criminals. They pay high rent. So we are complaining about a leader that when it is election, even these displaced people in the IDP camp, they will go and do PVC and vote for these same leaders. Whereas the people that ransack their communities, they will not even tell it to the authorities. They will still be the ones who have them go and get this. So you see this insecurity issue. It is both ways. It is both ways. Because somebody's farm, they did not on your own, you keep quiet. Forgetting that what happened for fowl house will happen for goat house. This situation, security today is our collective responsibility. Yes, it's our collective responsibility. We have young people. If you know that your village head or your village chief is giving issues, is giving right to these people because he wants to collect something, then you rat him out. Then you mobilize yourself and you do the needful. You go to the police station, protest, and let them follow you to the bush. You have local vigilantes now. They are being armed with guns. And they are local people. Go into the bush and take them out. It is our responsibility. It is our women. It is we who are being attacked. So we should wake up. Leave these people on the street because they will still come again. These IDPs that you are shouting for, these people that are being displaced, they will go and vote for them again. Let's not waste our saliva. What we should do is know that security is our collective responsibility. If you love your home, wake up. By the time they pass and ransack the next community, don't harbor them. Know that you are next. They don't have friends. So we should stop eroding these bandits, and we should start encouraging our young people. We should start giving ourselves some ginger. And let's wake up. When we see them, we send them away. We get ready, and we should not start crying and waiting for somebody to help us. Security is a very dicey thing.
Yes, Princess, you said it all. In fact, I ask a question again and again. Can these people really come to your community without knowing nobody? How can a bandit come to your community without knowing you? And they just come in and begin to rape our women. In fact, you know the funniest thing, they come to community, they kidnap the wives and the rich men. This is what happened in my community. They were targeting the boys, the big boys who are doing well. They were actually targeting their wives. And you're telling me these people they're not local. How did they know these people? So it is a part, they become part of the community. Our chiefs and our kings welcome them because they want to collect high rent or they do certain things. But I really still don't want to tie it. I think our local boys are also kidnappers too. They're going to say it's only people that come from afar. And that would be a topic we will discuss. In fact, security is a very big topic I really want us to look into. But it's disheartening in Nigeria to see that we stay at home and we hear this news and it looks as if it doesn't concern us. If it happened in Kaduna, it's going to happen in Edo. If it happened in Edo, it's going to happen in Delta. It's going to happen in Lagos. It's a gradual
already happening here.
Yes, it's a gradual process. It will get to every one of us. We need to act now. And it is better to solve insecurity from what it is. The leaders should do the needful in their local communities. Make sure, if I this is the UK here, this is why I love the government. If my child doesn't go to school, I'll go to jail. The British government will put me in jail for not sending my child to school. Now, my child going to school is their problem. They will pay the school. They will pay. If you have a child, they pay the child money. They pay you money to take care of the child because they believe that the child belongs to them. It belongs to the government. It belongs to the society. And if that child want to commit a crime tomorrow, he's not going to kill the parents. He's going to kill others. So you that is stopping the child from being well trained, you are the one to go to prison today. And that is the approach the Nigerian government should use. We need to make sure every child is trained. Sometimes it's not even going to the university. It's trained. Give you a little
Obaseki tried it too.
Good. Really?
Daddy Chris, Obaseki tried it too.
Very good. Very good. It's important. It's important. Because you can't keep a child at home. It's not allowed. Because that child will not kill the parents. It's the other people is going to kill. The people committing the hoodlums in our society now, they're not killing their parents. They're killing others. So we better start by saying you brought the child to this world. You'll be responsible for
face loss of backlash.
Yes. And but let's before we leave this two things here, two big headlines here. I want us to look at. One, TUC is saying that the federal government should start importing food. From where? With this money. Can you imagine how people, when I call of this goody ideology, can you imagine TUC saying they should go and import food? Import food to do what?
Should import food.
Can you imagine? Where are they from? And then let's see. In fact, this time we know whether this trade union, they are in the interest of the country. Whether they don't buy you now, I don't know what they do.
That question I'm asking myself. Are we sure they're even in the interest of the country for crying out loud?
Nigeria should import food.
Nigeria
should be talking about investing in agriculture, seeing how to curb the insecurity, because most of, if you go to Benue State now, my state, you see some of these farmers are now at IDP camps because they can't farm again. If you go, once you're entering Benue State, you see the IDP camp, farmers are there, they can't farm. Should be talking about curbing insecurity so that people can go back and feel free to farm.
Yes. I agree.
Food when we have land everywhere to farm.
In fact, the truth is, if Nigerian government declare war on poverty, on food scarcity, only 7 months, there'll be enough food. By saying today, we're not going to procrastinate, we're going to farm. Every local government, I cannot say this more. And like I said, if we are borrowing money to produce or to invest in agriculture, that would be worthwhile. But the federal government of Nigeria don't know. Tinubu is not seeing that. But Tinubu borrows money every day to pay salaries. He didn't see it wise to borrow money to give to local government to farm. I don't understand this. And we say we have food shortage. The same country there's food shortage, we are selling food to other countries, and we say they should not sell their food outside. The farmers should not sell, but meaning we can produce. If we choose to farm, we can produce enough food to eat. And no, there's no government that can, no excuse for that. And that is a part of it. And I think TUC should wake up. If they were dreaming, they should wake up. I want Princess to talk about that, but let's just say, I'm going to leave the other one for Princess. Princess, the last portion of it that interests me is the Tinubu government actually telling EFCC to merge with this other two agencies. Do you like it? Is that a welcome development? Because at the end of the day, we say, and EFCC, they are talking about money. Another one talking about money. Another one about money. Where are all these millions and millions of agencies? We have the police, so the police is there. If we have the EFCC is an insult to the police. We have police, we have the EFCC. Can the police solve it? What are the police doing? Are they not meant to arrest those who steal our money? Then we now set up a special agency called the EFCC. Now, after EFCC, we have this, we have that. What at the end of the day, people are still looting. Do you agree? Do you think they should be merged, or some of them should even be raised?
Yes, they should merge.
Good.
They should merge. They should merge it. They should merge. Once upon a time, we had the traffic, the one we used to call yellow fever. We had the traffic police. Then we had the police. They've merged now. It's just the police. So ICPC, CC, whatever it is, they should merge. They should all merge and let's have peace. So let there be a division of EFCC division. Inside one building, they should all merge. Don't pay our money up and down.
They should all be part of the police.
So that if you humble them,
the same case. The same case.
No, I agree with you. When you go to a police department,
Yes,
they have the anti-robbery. That is the one that were disturbing this kid. They call them this.
And
No,
this
now,
anti-robbery squad, or what they call them.
SARS,
yes,
Okay, Princess.
SARS.
SARS, the SARS, yes.
These people dressed like. There was one time I was traveling. True, we all thought that we're running into armed robbers because these people were tying red whatever on their head, looking like they were armed robbers themselves. I was like, what is this in this country?
They don't wear uniform.
See? No, and you can imagine that. Okay, what I'm even saying now is that if we have within the police station, we have the anti-robbery department, we have the traffic department, we have the human rights department. I think they have about 4 or 5 departments. So we can have the department for EFCC within the police station. We don't want to they specialize in money issues. You understand? Because I don't understand why we have so many different bodies empowered with different authorities and now being used at the end. Because the president of the day will appoint the next EFCC man. He will use it to hunt his opponent. We don't need that shit, man. We need a country where a police force is reinforced, give it back to do the main job, and a department can solve this our problem. Now, and the cost of governance will be reduced. That's the most important thing. The cost of governance will be reduced. Look at the last EFCC guy, how much he made. I think it's in the hands of EFCC now. For the former EFCC board to be in the hands of EFCC. What a disaster. May God help us. So, anyway, I cannot wait to come back to the issue of insecurity, but I think we should move on to the next thing. But this TUC, before we go, I want to hear from Princess. Princess, TUC said we should import food, though. I know you like import. Maybe we import food, Princess.
I think before we agree with them, we should look for the nearest psychiatric. To check whether they are okay.
I mean,
let's know where it's coming from. Let's know where that kind of talk is coming from.
We agree with you, my daughter.
Let's check.
Yes. We need some of you guys really need to do some. I like what Lagos State is doing. When you drive it the wrong way, they say, you the one that did that thing. Okay, we need to go and check whether your brain they work. They will humiliate you. They go and do your mental health check, whether your head is really working, and before you pay the fine. Next time you would think well before you misbehave. Next time you think well. So these people misbehaving, they need to do some really humiliating things for them. TUC, we want to see your boss. I can't wait. The funniest thing is go.
It's not humiliating. It's just proper. How can you ask an Greek nation to export? We have to check. We have medical doctors. They should stop leaving the country. We have work. All these people, they
oh my God. This is the best line of the day. For TUC, you really need to do some mental health check. We need it because this is an Greek nation.
Yeah.
I was crying yesterday that Holland alone makes 20 billion from a Greek export. Holland, though, $20 billion a year. And the land of only Niger State is bigger than Holland. More fertile. In fact, Niger State can now grow. In the UK, the food we eat, most of them are these artificial ones. But if we can grow now, say we are growing on organic food, we call it organic. Go to shop here, let's go and buy organic. Whether you will come over there, your money will be finished. If you buy organic granite, which is what we have in Nigeria, you will know the cost. You can buy the cheap one here. Apple, you have the cheap one. But if you buy the real apple, the one that is healthy, in fact, our people in those say there's a difference between fowl and chicken. Fowl is different from chicken. You see, if we choose to go into fowl, before they produce fowl, and we will pay more for fowl. Nigeria have all this potential. We're not using it. The funny thing is we have the land, we have the people. All we need to do is a government initiative to push us in the right direction. We are not doing so. We're blaming the people. Now we should go and import food. In this time, mental health check. No better word than that. God bless you, Princess. Anyway, let's have one more. Go.
There's the big headline on Blueprints that I want us to look at
Okay.
So it looks like TUC, the left part of their brain is working. It's a TUC to NLC. Your protest not solution to nation's current hardship. And I agree. Because we've been having protests and strikes year in, year out, but no solution. So I agree with them that it's not the solution to the current hardship in Nigeria. I think that's it. The other headlines on it have been covered by other newspapers.
You see, okay, but what is the solution? You see, this TUC telling the NLC, okay, NLC is, I support NLC to some extent too. I know they can, you can blame them because they are the one at least coming out to say something that the government is doing not about all the wrong thing in the world.
You see,
what TUC now? What is TUC solution? We should go and import food. We should go and import food.
TUC don't collect. TUC don't.
They don't collect. That's the right word.
TUC don't collect. When NLC collect, they come up for road.
TUC don't collect. You know why you don't collect?
Their guys don't collect.
When NLC collect, they come up for road.
Even NLC, their guys don't collect.
When NLC cash out now.
If they cash out,
they also come up for road.
Because they never show them love, give them money. Very soon now they go come out.
Overnight meeting.
You see, Princess said it today, and that is the best.
Thank you, babe. Once they go overnight meeting now, they will collect.
But the government wicked though. Our government wicked. The Tinubu government wicked though. You know what? Tinubu said they take 1 billion naira for the table where they want just whether na water they want to can drink, whether na groundnut. Now they want to take 1 billion naira buy for to discuss.
It's workshop, sir.
You work at the shop. You work at the shop. Today,
workshop.
Yes. Sometimes we listen to this language, we don't understand English. You work and you shop. Work and you shop. That's what Princess taught us today. Yes. God bless you, daughter. Now workshop. So as a business and workshop, we agree. In fact, what a country we have. Let's take a look at the sport, and after sport, we can wrap up.
Okay.
Go. Let's look at the sport and some of the sport headlines, and we see who's taking it.
Sporting Sun.
Yes.
Sporting Sun. Yeah, we have Barca, Spurs, Newcastle put in the transfer on hold. Then Bayern target as price tag set at 100 million euros. Amusan leads US-based athletes to Nigeria camp. That's under the All African Games. So our US-based athletes, Amusan is leading them to the Nigerian camp.
Okay.
Then
our network again. Oh.
Barca, they are yet.
Right.
That you can find that story on page 2. Then Fulham wanted 3 points more than Man United.
Okay.
Guardiola says, I enjoy pressure.
Guardiola.
So that's it on the Sporting Sun.
He's an achiever now.
He enjoys pressure.
Yes, he's an achiever. So what are we going to say? The thing I don't like is the worst job on earth is to be a football coach. When your team do well, you are a genius. The day they fail, you are in fact just pack your bag and go. Pack and go. You see, that is the thing we always do to the coaches. I feel sorry for them sometimes. This is a game and it will be locked. You have 11 men on the pitch. One mistake from one person, the man's job is on the line. God do. Anyway, that's where we say let us wrap the show. But don't forget what we talked about today. I think we need to wrap up, and I want to remind you what Princess said, that NLC, we want you to go on strike. In fact, we are commending you, are thanking you for doing this. But if you go this time, get
No
the job.
come back.
ASUU, your own, with even the wait for that come, go on strike. If you don't finish the job and you come back, students will beat you up. In fact, it's time for students to organize and say no to this. Also, we want your problem to be solved, but it should be solved once and for all. We need to understand that and put that in our national agenda. And I think it's a big word to us to take away from this show. And the big one Princess taught us, I'm going to write it on my word right now. Work and shop. Workshop. I mean, Princess, is work, shop.
Shop.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Work and
Workshop.
yes. We are in a country where we work and shop. That is why you can spend 1 billion in a table just to have a discussion about a problem that is not solved. 1 billion is for the government for few people to sit there and eat granite. 1 billion naira. There's God. In fact, there's God. That country, we have God. So much money being played around, and we're doing this. And there, TUC telling us that we should go and import food. We support the government. Government will support you for scrapping, in fact, for erasing some of these agencies. That is some of the top headlines, I think, for today. And I think we've touched on it. And we went as far as even touching on the feminist angle of it, where you hear blessing is always blessing. When you hear that, blessing will always come out. You know, these modern women, you guys are powerful. Listen, I'm very proud of you, young ladies. I'm really proud of you. I'm happy what we are doing here at SRTV. We are doing what we can do. This one of the communities say, not we cause the problem of the country. After all, not the same government they lead all of us. So we don't try our own best to put our things in perspective. We pray that network like NTA should wake up as well and be a force in broadcasting so that things can go well. Because 90% of our problem is communication. The government may be doing some great things, but they don't communicate. I can imagine now, it's until we met Princess in Edo State. I never knew how well Governor Obaseki actually did some. He did have some good initiative, which he tried. But because this communication, these things are not being spread, there's no avenue for us to hear about it. Because I'm not in your head. It's only when you tell me or you make it known to us that we will know. So, and this is where it is important that a network like NTA is able to network around the country, because they have all the tentacles on ground to give us what is happening, what is good, what is bad, so that we all can learn from the bad and become good. What a perfect place to wrap the show today. I love you, young ladies. Stay out of trouble.
We love you too.
Yeah,
We will try.
Yes, all I beg is please stay out of trouble. You know, sometimes I'm careful here because you know you guys are on the ground, all right? So be careful. Like Princess said it. If they like, they can whip me when they see me on the road because she just stuck to the civil servant. You know, it's really not good, civil servant. You want government to pay you, and you are not ready to put in the service. It is work and shop. You don't work, you want to shop. We will leave there today. Till tomorrow, we'll be back here again. God bless you. Keep watching SRTV. God bless you.